Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you an alternative way of using the scale by proximity setup, right? So the closer the sphere is to these cubes, the smaller they get until they disappear and then they come back. So this is super fun to play with. This is actually the exact same setup in tyFlow as the satisfying ripple waves tutorial that I just posted on my main channel. So I'll link in the description to this one if you want to make it step by step. But here I just want to show you the flow. Right, so you would start just by making a regular box. Then you can do birth fracture and give length, width, and height the same number, so it's actually cubes. And then you want to scroll down to slices and say override cap mat ID and set the ID to 2. So the inner material is ID 2, that's why it's orange, and the outside is white, it's going to be mat ID 1. Now you don't just have to do it with brick fracture, you can also do regular Voronoi. Right, so this is what that looks like. Pretty interesting too, but I kind of like that uniform brick fracture look. And then I'm just doing scale operator, timing set to continuous, and say multiply by proximity, just add the sphere as your object, and then you can play with this distance and fall off to control how much it's influenced, right? So I can play with this distance value to control how far away they have to be to start getting influenced by that. And then I'm doing my custom property setup, so just set the custom float to scale, and then a mapping operator, mapping from float and channel to scale. So again, if you want a more sort of a step-by-step, this is covered in my other tutorial on my main channel. I just wanted to show you a different use case for this technique because I thought that this looked pretty cool and I wanted to share. So this is the multi-sub object material. Material 1 is just that white, and material 2 has this gradient map in there. So again, I can just drag these and control the colors on the inside. I can maybe just make it blue, right? You get the idea. And one thing that I want you to know about, when you make a regular box, it actually doesn't have the same material ID all around. Like if I make it an editable poly and I select this polygon, that's material ID 4. And this one is ID 5 and this one is like 3. So then your IDs will not work properly in tyFlow because tyFlow will actually use these IDs. So what you need to do is select everything and just set the ID to 1. And then the mapping will work properly as it should. So this was just a quick tip for you. Again, this is what it looks like rendered. Hope that you guys found it helpful. If you did, as always, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. This is my second channel where I upload some experimental content. So hope that you learned something, and I'll see you in the next one.